My name is Mark Holder, one of the greeters over at the campuses over in Grapevine. There was one of our neighbors that lives right down at the end of the street from us, and he calls it jogging. But I kind of call it more of a slow shuffle. We would wave at each other and visit, but it would take him a good 5 minutes or so to get from one side of my yard to the other. And eventually he came up and introduced himself. His name was Charles Thornton. He said he was the campus pastor and said, well, welcomed us to come by anytime or whatever. And there's an entrance to our neighborhood that's right straight across from the campus. And as we would leave sometime on Sunday, I would notice a guy that was always out in the parking lot waving, real friendly like and greeting. And it caught my eye, and I thought, yeah, it's really a pretty friendly place. And so eventually we decided that we'd give it a try over there and went by. The individual's name was Nick, and he was real friendly. He always is real friendly, but he came up to the car, said hello, welcomed us. One day, Charles came up and said, would you mind, one of our greeters is going to be out for the next few weeks, and he's having surgery or what have you. Would you mind filling in? 3 weeks has now turned into about 270 weeks of greeting. But it's been very interesting. I've enjoyed it. I've got a lot out of it, probably more out of it than I put in it. Met a lot of interesting people. One of the people I met on the front end was an older fella, and he had a walker, and he would just ease in. It'd take him forever to get through the door there, kind of quiet and everything come through. And then one Sunday, I had grabbed this walker there and I said, hey, we've talked about this before, no running. And he looked like he was fixing to beat me with his walker. We started laughing, and every Sunday after that, we started, talking to each other a little more and more. And one Sunday they needed a little help with, the collection and stuff. And so I said, well, I've never done it, but, I'll watch and see what they do. So I helped them out there. A lady, Dorothy is her name. Dorothy's sitting there with her arms crossed and kind of looking around, and I noticed she was watching me. So when I got to her row there and I got the plate, and I saw her watching me, so I just reached in the collection plate, grabbed a bunch of money and stuck it in my pocket. And she just, just shorted out. She's funny, and Charles gives me a hard time. A lot of time, Dorothy may need a ride to church, and I'll go pick her up, bring her up, and always enjoy our visits. And I just encourage people to get involved and greet. I mean, sure, there's some Sundays you just want to roll over and sleep in, but it's a lot of fun. And you do get to meet a lot of interesting people, a lot of fun people and all. And for some reason, it just kind of makes you feel like you're more part of something.